Hello, and welcome to another episode of The Message of the Song. If you've watched some of these before, what I like to do is pull up the actual words of songs and just read the lyrics and say what the message of that song means to me. What's wonderful about songs is that they can mean different things to different people. So let me share with you a great song that's been around for quite a while. It's called It's Beginning to Rain. So let me go ahead and pull it up for you. Let's read the first verse as I start explaining the background of this song in just a little bit. The first verse says, "The turtle dove is singing a sweet song of morning. The leaves of the trees turn their silver cups to the sky. The silent clouds above are beginning to gather. The barren land is thirsty, and so am I." This song was written by Bill and Gloria Gaither and Aaron Wilburn. In the first verse, it talks about what happens in nature just before it begins to rain. May have turtle doves singing in the background. There's certain things that happen in nature just before it rains. Aaron Wilburn, years and years ago, before I was ever a nurse, when I was a pastor, Aaron Wilburn came to one of the churches I pastored, and he sung in our church, and I've known Aaron for a number of years. And he was telling us that the leaves of a tree, there's a certain tree, and I think it's called the silver maple, that just before it rains, that leaf turns its cup like a silver cup to the sky to take in the moisture and the water that rain's about to show. And when you're in a barren land and you're thirsty, it could be very dry, thirsty area. It could be emotional. It could be financial. It could be also a spiritual thirst, a spiritual dryness. The skies are clear and it doesn't seem like there's ever going to rain. But at some point, silently behind the scenes, those clouds start to gather and they start forming and they start collecting. And as the chorus goes, it's beginning to rain, rain, rain. Hear the voice of the Father saying, "Whosoever will, come drink of this water. I promise to pour my spirit out on your sons and your daughters. If you're thirsty and dry, look up to the sky. It's beginning to rain." The next verse is pretty special to me when I think about it, because let me read it first and tell you what some of my thoughts when I read this. The young man's eyes start to shine as he tells his vision. The old ones understand what he sees, for they've dreamed their dreams. With the thrill of being alive, they reach for each other. Just watch them as they dance in the rain with the joy of the things they have seen. One of the churches my wife and I attended not too long ago had 3 young men in it that were young adults. They were just starting out and to do ministry, and either in music or speaking, or they had a lot of vision for what they had in life and what they're going to do for the Lord. I still love being around them, because I have seen that look on my eyes years and years ago. You know, that look that you're ready to take on the world. It's before the world takes you on. And that vision that they have is so exciting. I used to make a practice every Sunday to find at least one of them, and sometimes all 3 if I could, and go up to these young men and tell them, God has got a plan for your life. He's got great things in store for you. And to tell them that and watch that look in their eye of vision, yes, I believe it. I believe there's great things. Now, not that the old man, the old one understands what they've seen. Not that this old guy think that God's done with him yet. I still think God's got some things for me. But still, that look in their eyes in their youth is exciting. So let's continue with the song. At the first drop of rain they hear, throw open the windows. Go tell all your children, go call all your children together. Throw wide the door. When the rains of the Spirit are falling, fill every vessel. For he who drinks his fill will thirst no more. Some of you right now, as you're listening to this, is in a very dry, barren land. And you're saying, I don't know if I can just praise the Lord where I'm at. I want to tell you, don't wait for the water to pour down in a thunderstorm before you lift up your hands and say, here it comes. By faith, with that first drop of rain, that first sign that God is now in control and he's going to take care of you. He's going to meet all your needs according to his riches and glory. He's going to fill your thirst with an everlasting water. That's when you open the windows. That's when you rejoice and say, hey, it's beginning to rain. Let's look at that course again. It's beginning to rain, rain, rain. Hear the voice of the Father saying, whosoever will, come drink of this water. I promise to pour my Spirit out on your sons and your daughters. If you are thirsty and dry, look up to the sky. It is beginning to rain. All right, folks, let's get outside and do a rain dance. The clouds are coming. I'm expecting God to move. I'm now expecting things, but I don't feel like it's rain is pouring on. That's okay. I'm going to get out there and I'm going to say it's beginning to rain. I'm going to say now, for the first drop of rain that comes, I'm going to say, get out there and say it's beginning to rain. So with that said, let's look at this course one more time and say, and the word of faith says, it's beginning to rain, rain, rain. Hear the voice of the Father saying, whosoever will, come drink of this water. I promise to pour my Spirit out on your sons and your daughters. If you're thirsty and dry, look up to the sky. It's beginning to rain. It's beginning to rain. It's beginning to rain. I don't know why this song is so important to me, and I don't know why I needed to share it today, but some of you are listening to it right now and saying, this is just what I needed. I want you to receive it. I want you to pass it on to somebody else. Share it. Either share it through Facebook or my YouTube. Share it with others. And stand with the words of this song and say, it's beginning to rain. Hey, thank you for joining me for the message of the song. Keep coming back, and may God richly bless you.